Okay, now we come to the last two options for the loop, and this last two option is the two Proffie boards. Okay, so we have the Proffie soundboard with the Tri Cree. Okay, this is the Tri Cree. Inside got three LEDs there, red, green and blue. Okay, that's the first option for the Proffie board. And then the second option for the Proffie board is the Proffie board but with a pixel blade. So this Tri Cree, the LED is inside the hilt. The other one, the LED is inside the blade. Okay, so there's going to be a big difference in terms of blade effects. Okay, so this one, the LED is inside here, the LED just shines out. Okay, you cannot have a lot of blade effects because the light only shines out from inside here only. Okay, but we will show you why a lot of people choose the Proffie board instead of the premium board, because there's a lot of there's a whole level up. Okay, so before we can operate the Proffie board, we need to remove what we call the kill key. Now the premium board got no kill key. The premium board will automatically shut down after 10 minutes. It will automatically go into sleep mode. Okay, whereas the Proffie board, we can save energy by using the kill key to cut off the power whenever we don't use it. Okay, so the kill key is here. Okay, we can turn it. If we turn it to a certain angle, then it will boot up the board. Then we put back, take out the kill key and put it back, then it will cut off the power again. So now we need to boot up the board. We need to turn the kill key and restore the power. So we turn this. So once you hear a sound, which means power has already been restored back to the board. Put it back. Now as far as all this thing is concerned, you don't poke the speaker with your hand. Just let the chassis rest like that, and then use the power over it, and then slowly what you do is that you twist the power. It will gradually push the chassis in. Do not use your finger to poke the speaker. Okay, so now the speaker, the saber is can be used already. Remember, so it needs to be, the kill key needs to be open. Insert the blade, tighten using the thumb screw. Once you tighten already, you can feel it's secure already. Okay, so one time to turn it on. So the first thing you notice about the Proffie board is that it's got real-time kind of swing motion. It is the best swing motion in the whole world currently. The movement is so realistic, so good. The premium is sensitive, but this is nowhere near the Proffie kind of sensor. The movement sensor is excellent. It follows your movement exactly. Even when you move slowly or fast. Okay, then you have what you call your flash on clash. Then we have what you call blaster blocks. For the blaster block, what you do is that you press the auxiliary button. So there are two buttons here. The top one, which is lighted, is called the power button. The below one, which is not lighted, is called the auxiliary button. So that is for blaster blocks. So if you want to do blade lockup, what you do is that you press and hold the auxiliary button. So that will give you the blade lockup sound. Okay, so if you hold down the power button and you clash, it's what we call the force lightning sound. To off, press until it turns off. Okay. So this one also have got the volume menu. To go into the volume menu while it's off, you hold down the auxiliary button for about 2 seconds. Then it gives you a sound to tell you it has gone into the volume menu. So to reduce the volume by 10%, we press the auxiliary button. The lower one means it's going down 10% every time. If you want to increase the volume, we press the power button, the up one, 10% every time. Once it gives you a different kind of sound, that means it has already reached the maximum sound already. Okay. So now, if you want to confirm, press the auxiliary button, 2 seconds to get out of the volume menu. Okay, so that's how you change your volume menu. Okay. Now, inside here, inside the Proffie board here, I've set it up with 23 different presets. It's like 23 different kind of channels, you know. A preset consists of a sound font, a backing track, and a bleed effect. Okay, so the three thing is called one preset. So inside here got 23 presets, which means got 23 sets of sound font, backing track, as well as the bleed effects as well. So bleed effects also include the bleed color. Okay, so let's say let me see. Now you don't have to remember what all the 23 presets are, because I'm going to give you this list of all the presets, and also I'm going to give you this control sheet. What do you do in order to press? When you press the power button, what effect do you get? When you press the auxiliary button, what do you get? Okay. Okay. So let's say I want to play the music. You see, each preset comes with the sound font, the backing track, as well as the color. Okay. So let's say one of the thing is that you have this thing called the backing track. So to activate the backing track, press, and once it's off, hold the button for 2 seconds. So once you press for 2 seconds, it will start playing the backing track. So this is the backing track for this preset. Okay. So the first one is called the sound font is called Reflex. The sound backing track here is called the Force Awakens Dueling. The color is cyan. Off. So once it's off, you can turn on the blade and everything while the backing track is running. So once the thing is finished, you can also press 2 times to switch it off. Okay. The other thing is force sound. Force sound is turning on. Once it's turned on, you press 2 times to get the force sound. So that's force sound. 1, 2. Okay, turn this off. Press the power button until it turns off. Okay, so what if I want to go to the next preset? So you press the auxiliary button 1 time.
Obi-Wan Kenobi.
So it goes to the next preset 1 more time.
Only a Sith deals in absolutes. I will do what I must.
So that is Obi-Wan also. First one is the older Obi-Wan, second one is the younger Obi-Wan. Okay, next one.
The balance.
So this one is called the balance.
Greed can be a powerful ally.
This one is Qui-Gon Jinn. Okay, so there are a lot of 23 of them here. I'm just running through a few. I'm not going to run through all of them. Okay, so what if I want to go back? That is to go forward. What if I want to go backwards? To go backwards, you hold the power button while it's over. Hold until it goes backwards.
Balance.
See, just now it was the balance, then we go to Qui-Gon Jinn. Now from Qui-Gon Jinn we go back to the balance by pressing the power. Anyway, you don't have to remember all the things I'm explaining to you now. It's all inside this sheet here. Okay. So what if you want to use this without sound. So when you turn on that time, you quickly press 2 times when you turn it on. When you press 2 times, you see, no sound. It's turned on, but there is no sound. Switch it off. Okay. What about battery level? You want to check how much voltage is left in the battery here. So we pull the auxiliary button while it's off, then it will announce
3.97 volts.
3.97 volts. So originally when it's topped up to the maximum, it is 4.2 volts. Now it's at 3.97 volts. Okay, you pull the, okay, it will tell you how much, what do you call it, how much voltage is left in the battery. Okay. Okay, so let's run through 1 or 2 of the Savage. This is Savage. Savage is of course yellow color, because Savage, it looks like Darth Maul, but it's yellow. So how do you change color? Now, each different preset has got a different blade color. Okay, so you go to the color that you want by changing to the preset. So if this, let's say the first preset is cyan in color, if you want a green, you go to the 4th preset, which is the Qui-Gon Jinn, that is green color. So you want yellow, you go to the 7th one, which is the yellow one is 6 Savage. Savage will give you yellow color. So if you want red, you go to the Emperor or go to Vader. So that will be a red color blade. So you go to a different color by going to a different preset for the Proffie board with Tri Cree. Okay. Okay. So how do you charge the Proffie board? Okay, so the Proffie board is here. So remember the kill key just now? The kill key is basically covering the recharge port. So what you do is that you pull out the kill key. You see the kill key got two sides. One side is long, one side is short. So when the long side is in there and block the kill key, it will cut off the power. So when you turn it, it goes into the short side and then it will release the power. Okay. So take out the kill key, you'll be provided with a charger like this. This is not a USB charger, because a USB charger is running at 5 volts. This is not a 5 volt board, this is a 4.2 volt board. Therefore this charger is a 4.2 volt charger. Okay, you do not plug in a 12 volt charger inside, you do not plug in a 5 volt charger inside, you're going to damage the board or the battery. Okay, so what you do is that you plug in this charger here and you plug to the wall, your wall outlet, and then here it will give you an indicator light. If it's red color, it's charging. If it's green color, means it's full already. Okay, so you know when it's full or when it's charging. If it's yellow color, like orangey yellow color, that means it's almost full but not quite full yet, but almost full. Okay, so remember, you only use this charger for this saber. Do not use other chargers with other voltages. Okay. So what's the difference between this one and the one with the pixel blade? Now this one has got the LED inside. So because it's inside here, the light is coming out, you have less effects. Okay. Secondly, this blade here is empty. Okay, just like all the other blades. Okay, because the LED is inside, it only shines through this blade. So this blade is quite light. Later on, when we're talking about the pixel blade has got all the few hundred LEDs inside the blade itself, plus the foam, plus everything else. So that one is going to be much heavier compared to this. Okay. So I'm going to go to the other one just now, the Proffie board with pixel blade, the second, the last and the best option. Okay, so this is our Proffie board with pixel blade. So let me remove the, what do you call it, the blade plug here first. There is a blade plug here that I put it inside here. If you look inside, not sure if you can see, basically there is no LED inside. Okay, so what it has is some pins. The pins is a copper kind of pin that push out using spring. Okay, so where is the LED? So the LED is inside what we call the pixel blade. Inside here got 300, got 200 over pixel blade, and inside each pixel there are another 3 LEDs. So in total we are talking about easily about 700 plus LEDs inside this blade here. So that is a lot of LEDs, and therefore this blade is, number one, is going to be very, very bright as compared, also it's going to be a bit heavier compared to just now that one, which is blank, which is basically empty. Okay, so what happens is that I need to put this one is the adapter. This is where the contact point, the pin inside is trying to connect to this connector point here. So what I need to do is that when I push in, when I put this blade into the emitter, when I press it in, I can feel the spring is trying to push the thing out, you know. So what I need to do now is make sure that I hold the blade and push it down to exert force so that to compress the spring so that it has a good contact point between the pin and the adapter. Push it down like that, then only I tighten it. Okay, then it will be secure. Same thing for this, I also need to remove the kill key. Or turn the kill key lah. At the moment, just turn. So once you hear the sound, which means current has already passed through, the saber now can be used. So when you do not use it, what you need to do is take out the kill key and insert it according to the mark. The kill key here got this dot here. Okay, there's a dot here. You match it to the dot here, then it will cut off the power. Same thing, do not push with your hand. Let the palmer do the work. Okay, same thing like just now. This one is the power button, this one is the auxiliary button. So the good thing about the Proffie is the very realistic kind of a swing. Okay, so either just now the one with the Tri Cree or with the pixel blade is the same thing. Very, very sensitive kind of very sensitive kind of movement and everything, clash and everything. So first class, top of the class. So what is different now is the pixel blade. Number one is much brighter. Number two, the color is very even. Number three is able to do a lot of blade effects that the other Tri Cree cannot do. Okay. So let's see some of the effects first. Let's try some blaster blocks. Can you see the blaster block? Let's try some what we call force lighting. Hold the power and then hit. Okay. Too hard. Okay, what happens is that if the connection becomes loose, then it will cut off power, then the blade will not. So you need to push it, make sure you push it in and then tighten it properly. Okay? So hold. So this is the force lighting, can you see? It moves up and down. Okay, and after the finish, it will have this pre-burst. Okay, so there are a lot of blade effects that in-hill LED cannot do, which a pixel blade can do. Then we have what we call blade lockup. Blade lockup is hold the auxiliary button. Only a section of the blade is lighted up. One more time, huh? Then it has the post burst. The other thing we have is what we call tip drag. Tip drag is only the top portion, the tip of the blade is lighted in a different color, as if like you're dragging it on the floor. But you can't see the floor, so I'm going to tilt this up. So when your blade is angled down, you hold this, your auxiliary button. See, only the tip is lighted up, as if like you are dragging it on the floor like that. Okay, this pixel blade, this preset also comes with color changing ability. The other one, in order to change color, you have to change to a different preset, correct? This one, within the same preset, you can change to 12 different colors for this preset. So how to do it? There are two ways to do it. One is to hold the power and the auxiliary button together. Then you hear a sound to tell you that you're actually in color changing mode. So once you're in color changing mode, all you have to do is swing to change color. Now it's yellow. Now it's orange yellow. Now it's green. Now it's lime. Lime. Now it's light blue. Purple. Pink. This is orange. So it will cycle through the different color. So once you're happy with the color, what you do is same thing. Press the power and the auxiliary. Okay. So once you have pressed that, it gives you a sound which means confirm you want that to stay at that color. Now besides changing color, it also has the ability to change different blade effects. So in order to do that, what you do is that hold the power and then you hold and you twist. So now you see the blade change to different type of blade effects. Can you see? Maybe it's too bright. Can you see here better? So it's changing to different effects. Now it's rainbow. So until you confirm. So how to confirm? Once you reach a point that the one that you like, you press the button again and twist. Then you hear a sound again. So which means that is the effect that you settle on. So there's a lot of things there. Number one, you can change color. Besides that, you can also change different effects, blade effects. It all depends on the preset. So here in this saber here with the pixel blade, there are 18 type of different presets that you can use. So different presets will have different sound font, it will have different blade effects, different number of blade effects, different type of colors and everything, and also different backing track as well. Okay. So turn it off, hold until it's off. So you remember how to turn on the backing track? When it's off, press the button, power button for 2 seconds. 1, 2. So this is the backing track. This is Vader in the Rogue One, in the corridor, the last scene, the time when he went to corridor, when this is the hallway scene, that is the backing track. So if you want to play the scene where Vader slaughters all the different okay, so to off this, so the music is still running, press 2 seconds to off, 1, 2. Okay, so to go to the next preset, press auxiliary button 1 time. So this is a different preset now. So you can start off with a red, you can also change to a different color. Yeah. Okay. So now you can swing and change color. Okay, so I want this purple, let's say. So same thing again, press and hold. Turn on means it's confirmed already. Press the power and then the auxiliary button. Power, force lightning, force sound,
Double kill. Kill apocalypse. Kill you nair.
then blade lockout, tick drag. So all sorts of off. There are too many things that a pixel blade can do that a Tri Cree cannot do. Okay. So to move forward is press the auxiliary button one time.
Kylo Ren.
Let's try Kylo Ren for the fun of it. So of course you have the unstable red blade. This is what we call the fire blade. Okay, that's the blade effect name. Very unstable kind of. Good drag. Force lightning. Force sound. Force sound. Okay, what if I want to go back? Just now to move forward, I press auxiliary. To go back, press the power button when it's off. So just now was back. Now move forward again.
Kylo Ren.
Kylo Ren again. Okay. So if you want to know what is the amount of voltage left in the battery, same thing when it's off, you hold the auxiliary button until it announces a voltage to you.
4.00 volts.
So this one got 4.00 volts inside. Okay. So basically that is the Proffie board with the pixel blades. Inside here got 18 type of presets. Okay. Okay, so there is also a manual that's given to you, which lists all the different 18 type of presets here with the sound font name, the backing track, as well as the different type of blade styles. We call it blade styles. And then on the other side, we also have the button controls, the power switch control, the auxiliary control, and also how to change colors and how to change effects and everything. So this one will also be given inside the package as well.